Jake Paul knew what it was when he first signed the fight. This ain't the first time he had battery against a woman. You knew what it was when you first signed the fight. So don't get mad and cuss him out and talk bad about him now. You knew what it was when you signed up for it. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's not do that. I don't talk bad about him either, but don't do the dude like that. No, the dude having a hard time in his life right now. Don't just do him like that. You know what I mean? Because you knew exactly what he was when you signed him to fight the first time. All I got to say.
Well, it turned out that Gervonta Davis was not happy with Jake Paul canceling their fight or exhibition and blaming it on Netflix. According to Gervonta Davis Trainer Ellis, he stated that he believes it was Jake Paul that canceled the fight because he was having a hard time making weight at 195 pounds. That was the weight they agreed upon, cruiserweight weight. Jake couldn't make it, according to Gervonta Trainer Ellis, and he blamed it on Netflix canceling the fight. On a deleted story, Gervonta Trainer Ellis said, quote, "Netflix did not pull the fight, so don't blame Gervonta Davis' accusations. Jake Paul has a far worse track record. He backed out. He said he was scared out of his own mouth. 2 weeks before the fight, Jake's contract weight is 195 pounds. I bet he nowhere near fight weight. It's so many games being played." End of the quote. One thing I would say, a lot of people have been pointing out that Jake Paul is nowhere near his fight weight. I mean, when he was fighting below 200 pounds, you can see the difference between Jake now and then. I mean, you guys got two eyes. Jake looks nothing the same like he used to below 200 pounds. So clearly, he wasn't on track. And we know for sure if Jake was struggling to make weight and he was dying on the scale, he was going to get put to sleep regardless. The thing is about Jake Paul, he can't afford to end up pulling out of the fight because of the weight class issues or things of that sort, or even miss weight, because remember, he canceled the Hasim Rahman fight because of the weight issues. Now, the bad news, we have nothing to watch next week, but this week we have Virgil Ortiz versus Lubin. That's one hell of a fight. Next week, though, I was really looking forward to seeing how Gervonta was going to handle Jake's size. From the second face-off, that told me everything I needed to see if Jake had a chance. Man, Tank reaction time was too much for him. He was going to cook him. Anyways, the bad news, obviously, the fight was canceled. The good news, though, for Gervonta is that we're going to actually see him against real opposition, the fighters he's supposed to fight. And that's a Lamont rematch, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, even Teofimo Lopez. Especially with Shakur fighting Teofimo Lopez, man, there's going to be a lot of pressure on Tank to fight the winner of that fight, especially if it's Shakur and he's moving back down to 135. I mean, even if it was 140, man, Tank ain't got no more excuses. He was willing to move up all the way to freaking cruiserweight to fight Jake Paul, get disrespected. I mean, Jake was dissing him, bringing up his domestic violent cases and things of that sort. But Tank was getting more mad at Shakur questions than he was at Jake dissing the hell out of him. And I was scratching my head thinking like, bro, you making yourself look bad. So we'll see if pressure busts pipes and Tank is going to end up fighting Shakur or Devin Haney, the guys who he does not want to fight. Even Stevie Wonder can see this clearly at this point. Man, Tank fans, y'all know what time it is. Don't say none of that stupid shit in the comment section. Go say that to Tank. Don't say that to us. We know what it is. The reality is, Gervonta rather get disrespected and still get his fight canceled, begging to fight a YouTuber and Jake Paul, moving up to heavyweight to do it, doing whatever, and he still couldn't get the fight. Jake still backed out of the fight. Instead of being the A side against Shakur and Devin Haney in a real legacy and money fight, we know what time it is. You guys heard what Kenny Ellis had to say, right? Well, Kenny Ellis flipped a coin and wanted Tank to fight Shakur, and Tank said hell no. And then he flipped another coin. He told Tank to fight Devin, or I think that was the other trainer, Calvin Ford. And Tank said hell no. Then he ended up leaving them. For what? I'll let you put the puzzles together. It's because they telling him to fight the guys he doesn't want to fight. According to them, this was not a money issue. According to them, this was not a loyalty issue. So what the hell kind of issue it was? It was fighting the best issue. It was fighting Shakur and Devin Haney type of issue. They were doing too much talking and Tank wasn't willing to back it up. Let's see if any of this changes after Tank been on this crazy roller coaster ride. With that being said, go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comments section below. Subscribe below. And to be continued on the next episode of Akhi, TV. Peace out. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Anybody that ever rocked a mohawk is a fucking clown. We all know this. Anybody rocked a mohawk. Name
You
them.
want to see clowns? You want to see clowns? Gervonta, you're the clown, buddy. You're the clown, Gervonta. Any man who puts his hands on a woman is the clown. I got you a poodle.
Now, okay. Now, since we on this, if I put my hands on females or anything like that, right? If I put my hands on
Talk about
females or anything
clown.
like that, you know how many female, like, come on. It will be mad. You see how when I don't even want to bring up nobody thing, what's the name about that, but P. Diddy. When things got like that, no, listen, when one female did a charge, it was mad females coming out, right? So if I hit a female, right, wouldn't it be mad other females? Like I ain't been just with one female. Like I'm 30 years old. Like let's be real. I've been with more than one female. Wouldn't mad females come out and say something about me hitting them? No. No?
Okay.
No?
I'm sure there are members of the media.
Oliver Salt for Daily Mail. Gervonta, a lot of boxing fans aren't happy with the fact you've taken this fight rather than the Roach rematch, fights with the likes of Shakur, Devin Haney, Teofimo, etc. What do you make of that reaction? And can we still expect to see those fights?
Why should I care what they think? When y'all switch somebody can have a bad day and y'all switching on who y'all favorite fighter is or who this person is supposed to fight. Like y'all need to sit back and be fans and just enjoy the sport. Like y'all even talk about people's personal lives. Like why when it come to that?
Can we still expect to see any of those fights in the future, though?
And y'all keep talking about fighting somebody. Didn't he just have a fight? And what happened? What happened? He won, right? But how you look in it? Exactly. But y'all say some different shit when it's me, right? Cause y'all want me to lose. When y'all see people in that limelight too long, they want to take that they want somebody else to come take that spot. That's why it's always like, come on, bro. That's what happened with Floyd. Y'all seen him too much, and once y'all seen him so much, y'all start hating on it. Like it turned from love to hate. You know?
Next question.
Now it's not an issue. Top Rank doesn't have an exclusive deal with ESPN anymore. Okay.
And I'm not with Top Rank.
Right. No. I'm saying back
I'm a free
when.
agent.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean back when.
Okay. I got another thing. Since we here,
I love this, Shakur Stevenson.
Since we here,
you don't even want. This isn't your next profession, by the way.
you work with him, right? So since y'all
with
work
who?
together, Tank, yes.
Hey, yeah.
Since y'all work together, am I in the plans? Because I want the fight.
I'll tell you this. Tank has definitely said repeatedly, I want to fight Shakur.
So
I want to fight Shakur.
If that's the case, if I'm a free agent now, I'm doing whatever I want, I'm going here fighting these guys, am I in the plans? Like, is this 6-fight deal something that's real, or was that like?
No, he's definitely got a plan. And like, there's a lot of fighters which are sort of in group. You sort of say, okay, here's the list of fighters that I'm planning on fighting. It might be 6 fighters, it might be 4, it might be 8. But when you lay out a plan like that, a deal like that, it's sort of like, okay, sometimes it's like 8 fighters, even though it's